says it's not busy here, but it's busy in Amory. I have Amory though. How far is Amory from here? 36 minutes. No thank you on that. Hey, Allison. How are you? It says it's not busy in Tupelo now. How are you doing, Allison? Sorry, my phone died earlier. So I had to restart my phone and let it charge for a little bit. You're good. How are you? Okay. I just dropped off a spark order. And I'm about to go back over to Tupelo. Well, I'm in Tupelo, technically. Well, I'm in Belden, but back over to Tupelo is like 10 minutes away, maybe. And I'm gonna go to, yeah, I can't remember what I'm saying. I'm gonna go to, go on, DoorDash. It says it's not busy in my area on DoorDash, which I have seen all day today. It's not busy in this area. So, I don't know. We will see. This is order. It's not the worst order, but no, I don't like that apartment complex. So, I'm going there. Allison, do you do gigs? Or just you just watch people do gigs? I can't remember if I've ever asked you. Hi, Charlotte, lover. How are you? I am headed to Tupelo, Mississippi. I'm currently I'm over there. I'm currently over here in this area. I just dropped off a spark order, and I'm going back over to that direction so I can possibly get a spark order or a DoorDash order or Uber. I don't know if I'm even on Uber anymore. Let's see. I am. They didn't send me no orders. Hi, Lillard. Hi, Rodney. Oops. Yep. I got plenty. I'm drinking apple juice. Like, actually not the word. Hi, Lillard. Is that how you pronounce your name? Hi, lady from Mexico. David. David from Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi, Michael. Make a spark order. $29 for 13 miles. Can't do that either. How is everybody doing? Hi, you. Welcome in. $3. No. Alright, I'm gonna go sign in on DoorDash now. It says it's pink. Doubtful I'll get an order though. DoorDash has been so bad today. Literally so bad. David. Yes, yo hablo español y yo enseño español de la University de Mississippi. So, yes. Where is that at? Hold up. My favorite carnitas y carne de res y camarón. Y más o menos pollo. But it's gonna take me a little bit of time to get over to that one. But yes, my speaking of Spanish is not the best. I read and write Spanish very well. I teach it at the university, and I love it. But my speaking, I have to think about it a lot. It's not my first language, it's my second language. So I do try my best, but sometimes I don't always have the best of grammar. You like Jack in the Box? We don't have a Jack in the Box here. Not in my area. We have Jacks in my area, but not Jack in the Box. How many drivers speak languages? I just do Spanish and English. I don't know any other languages. Not fluently, at least. Spanish is something that I've learned for years. I've been learning Spanish since I was in first grade. My school that I went to in elementary school was a Spanish immersion school, and they paid a certain amount to the schools that taught Spanish and English together. They paid them a certain amount to do that, and one of my schools was one of those in Kansas, where I grew up. I know 10, important to do business with the world. Yes. I don't know that many. I wish I did. Spanish is just a passion of mine. Personally, my family is Hispanic. My mom is. My sisters are. My stepdad is. I have a tia, my tia Claudia. She has her daughters and son are all Hispanic. So, and my grandparents, before they passed away, were from Mexico. And they passed away before I graduated from college. I remember I was doing YouTube videos at the time, because I actually remember there was like some type of collaboration I did when I was doing couponing on my channel. There's some type of collaboration I did with another person that I had, and I remember I had to submit some type of video that week, and I did, and I remember my grandma just had passed away. And it was really hard because we hadn't seen her in several years at that point. I know I've talked about it before with like visas and stuff like that. She couldn't get a visa. And she was really, really sick at the end of her life. How's my day been? It's been a day. The champ, sorry. Saludos desde Mexico, muy lindo. Ángel, tienes ciudad. Have a good day. Thank you. You as well, David. Thank you for speaking Spanish. I like to speak Spanish, but sometimes I feel like I'm very accented in my Spanish, and it makes it really hard for me. Oh my gosh, it's so it's hard for me to actually be able to speak sometimes. What I learned teaching Spanish in Mississippi, where I live now, is that Spanish is very relaxed. It's a very relaxed language. It's also, English is very Spanish is not a white language. It's very tall. You kind of have to learn how to speak differently. Oh my gosh, Spark will not leave me alone. Me too. I kind of look kind of white. See, here's the thing. My dad is white. My biological dad is white. Okay. So I am white as well. I look like my dad. So I'm kind of both, I guess you could say. Same culture. Yeah, as a culture, yeah. But I was raised in Hispanic culture, and I was raised kind of both, because my grandma is white, but my mom and my stepdad and my sisters were all Hispanic. So, and I also lived in Pasadena, Texas, which is very close to Houston. Very, very, very predominantly Hispanic there. What's my favorite memory, Daniel? I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean by what, like memory in general, or just favorite memory. Yeah, it was a lot bigger. So Kansas is very small. What I lived in was a very small city. It wasn't really even a city. It was probably more of a town. And then when I moved to Pasadena, Texas, Pasadena was so much bigger. And the university, I didn't go to, my high school that I went to in Pasadena was so big. It was about the size of my grandma's, or my city that I lived in before. So it was kind of crazy. What is this? This isn't the worst order, but this order is having me go south, and I don't know if I'll make it back in time. It's really not bad. I'm gonna accept it and see if this other order is ready, and hopefully I can get there over on time, because that order is not really bad at all. Let's see what it has on it. It has a bunch of Easter stuff though. I'm actually going to cancel this order because the chances of me getting all this Easter stuff is like nothing. It's not going to happen. That's as simple as it's going to be. All I do is support streamers in every way. I feel good about you. You're a humble streamer. Thanks. I try my best to be kind of humble on certain things. I've learned a lot of things in my life. I've gone through a lot of things in my life. I haven't had the best life. And things like that. So I've learned a lot throughout my life. And I've learned to be grateful for the things that I have. I've lost my house in a house fire. I moved states. And had to start over again. I've been through childhood, a lot of childhood trauma, abandonment, my parents, my mom. Even though I did talk about my mom, I wasn't really raised around my mom. My mom's not somebody that I talk to. And I had to deal with the fact of not having a parents at all. Growing up, and when I lived in Kansas, I didn't have neither of my parents. One of my parents was in jail, prison, addicted to heroin. And my other parent was not interested in being a parent to me. She was interested in being a parent to my sisters, and later my brother. But she wasn't interested in being a mom to me, which kind of really hurt my feelings as a child. As a child, I always wanted my mom's approval. I've just gone through so much. I lost somebody very close to me as a child. That was a lasting impression, and took a lasting impression on me for the rest of my life. I never was really the same after that. That happened in 2007. And I never really moved past that, and there's a lot of feelings still there with that situation that I didn't really think about, that I still kind of had, because a lot of things was taken from me that day. Like, a lot of things was taken from me. Not only was somebody who I was very close to was taken from me that day, one of my best friends, who it never was the same with her again. Like, it's not happening. My phone is literally going off one after another after 5 seconds. That will change you. You're a really strong person. It did change me when I was a kid. A lot of feelings right now, but it did change me when I was a kid. I will say that, like, it changed my entire perspective on things. I will be honest. Help those that help you back. I learned, yeah. I've learned a hard lesson in that. Unfortunately. Hi, I have an order for Ed. Yeah, give me a second. It's not working.
There you go. You have a good one.
You as well, thank you. Whew. Still keeps going. You just kind of have to. It's gonna be kind of a weird angle. I'll put that the best. Because it's gonna bug me otherwise. That's just how I've had to deal with life. I've things put in front of me that I had to deal with. And there was times, I'm not gonna lie, there were times when I felt like it was too much. The ping pong between Walmarts. Yep. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's been times where I've thought, seriously, that it was gonna be too much for me to go through, because I went through a lot as a kid, and I still have unresolved issues. But you know, the only thing you can do is just move forward. This person's outrageous. You can't sit there and order clothes. This phone will not stop. Don't eat the car. How would I eat the car, Renee? Explain. All those things. I know that there's a lot of things that I've gone through, and it is, I hate bikers so much. I honestly believe that is what helps somebody one day. I honestly do believe that. I should never have gone through the things that I have, but there was a reason for everything, in my opinion. I've always believed there's a reason for everything, even if we don't understand it or don't get it. Hand it to me. Oh my goodness. How can people donate to you around the world? You use, I can't read what it says. How was your day? You'll eat my car. Okay. Okay, Renee. You can use Remitly, Venmo, Buy Me Coffee. I don't have any of those things. Hold on 1 second. Hello. sorry, my grandma called me. She called me and was asking me some questions. Anyways, I honestly think that everything that I've gone through is somebody else in my life's gonna go through the same thing or have gone through the same thing, and I can show them kind of how I personally got out of the situations that I was in. I mean, there's lots of things that I've gone through, done, and did, and whatnot, but, you know, I only can be me. That's the only person I can be. And that's who I'm going to be. And that's who I want to be. And that's who I want to support at the end of the day is myself. So that's kind of my goal from now on, is to just do me. And surround myself with the people who care about me, who care about holding me accountable, who care about motivating me, and who care at the end of the day, and whatnot. I feel like I've been that for some people already. I feel like just one decision can inspire a whole situation, a whole new thing in life. You just never know when somebody does something or says something. You don't know how it impacts other people's lives. For example, when I first started going live, I would do shopping orders like I just did. I didn't do it on this live specifically, but I would do them on my lives. I just did one on my lives. And, you know, when I would shop, I would always say, who else is live? And sometimes they would go over to other people's lives while I shopped, and it didn't bother me none. But I know that somebody had told me at one point that is, he never thought about that before, that person that live streams. It's just things like that. Like, you just never know how you will inspire somebody to start something new. You just don't know. Because, I mean, there's been so many times where I have personally, I'll say this one thing. I've always made really ballsy moves in my life. It's just how I am. I'm a really ballsy person. Because I don't like to stay in one place and rest on my laurels. I don't like to do that. So here's something that I did. I used to work in the prison system. I worked in the prison system for 5 years. I worked as a corrections officer from the age of 19 to 24. I have a lot of memories of this time. A lot of them are blocked out, but I do have very good memories. I needed to work at the prison. When it was time for me to leave the prison, okay, there were a lot of things. Hold on, let me deliver this and I'll be right back. Alright, so when I was working at the prison, I had a situation with my boss. I won't say exactly what happened, But I will just say that my boss made me very uncomfortable. And I knew that I was going to quit when it happened. So I didn't make a plan or anything. I was at the time in my life where I was going to have to start taking physical classes anyways. I was doing college while I was, like, online school, while I was working in the prison. That I knew that at one point or another I was going to have to start going to do physical classes. Well, I got my 5 years in at the prison, and I started thinking about where I wanted to go in the future. I was already, this was in July, or this was in August, so I was already signed up for classes the next semester. I had wanted to I was trying to get my warden at the time to get me to go to my major / warden. I had to go through the major first, and the issue was with my major. I had to go and request to go part-time. Well, it wasn't going to work out like that. When everything happened with that person, I had to make the plan. When everything happened, I just quit. But had I not quit the prison system, I would never found gig work. Because of only the fact that I quit my job just with no other prospects. I just quit. I got a whole, new job. I'm not taking this order. I don't care if it takes my acceptance rate down. Fuck that order, to be frank with you. That was a horrible order. I don't care. Anyways. I had to go and figure out another income without even having an income, to be frank with you. So that's how I found gig work. My ex-husband started doing rideshare, and that's how I started doing. I started doing rideshare. Started with rideshare, and then I went on to delivery, like food delivery next, and then I did groceries way later, after COVID kind of happened. But I remember specifically after I graduated from college. So from the time that I left my job to the time that I graduated from college was 2 years. A year and a half, 2 years, I don't remember. I graduated in 2019, and then literally COVID happened right after, pretty much 3 months later. COVID-19 happened, and I decided to do gig work before COVID ever happened. Right after I got done with rideshare, I decided to do gig work full time. But I kept not understanding why I got this idea of doing gig work full time. Thought about it, and I just couldn't figure out why I got this idea to do these deliveries. I didn't really like the idea of it. I didn't care about the idea of doing, gigs full time. But I remember in January, I kept telling myself, why am I doing gigs full time? I have a college degree with a Spanish degree with a criminal justice background. I did criminal justice for 5 years. I also have a degree in criminal justice. I also have this, that, and the other. And I kept saying, why am I going to sit here and do DoorDash and Uber Eats and rideshare? Well, I guess I didn't do rideshare at the time. I just did Uber Eats and DoorDash. Why am I going to sit here and do these things? I don't understand. And for months, it didn't make sense to me. Months and months and months, it didn't make sense to me. Finally, when COVID shut down the whole world, it made sense, because that was pretty much the only viable income that you could possibly make, besides if you wanted to do like live off the government and stuff like that. Which, no, thank you. But that was why I needed to do it. And I remember asking, that was the reason. And every time I would ask myself, why am I doing this? And I'd always get the same answer. You will understand when you understand. You understand when you understand. You will know why it's exactly where I want you to be. And you'll know why later. I kept getting that answer. I'm not religious, so I didn't understand the answer to that question for the longest time until COVID happened. Once COVID happened, I understood immediately. But this is the reason why I was put into gig work full time at that time in my life. Hey, General. Thank you. I don't feel beautiful. Hey, Megan. How are you? So there's just been many of times where I have felt and thought and not understood why I'm at the place that I'm at until it's like an aha moment. It's just like when I decided to go to law school, I thought about what do I need to do, because they gave me a plan, a 3-year plan that I could get a degree in anything that I wanted to, and I had to think about that for a long time. And just one day it just came to my mind, I'm going to law school. Going to law school. In law school. My first year of law school. 2 more years. And then I can go for the bar. But anyways. Moving to Mississippi was a ballsy move. Moving to Mississippi was probably the scariest thing that I did. And I did it, and I accomplished it by myself without anybody's help. And I did it. I left a lot of things behind. I left my house behind in Texas. I left pretty much all my possessions behind in Texas. I started completely over in Mississippi without knowing anybody here. And it worked out for me. Not every single ballsy move that I do, though, works out for me, though. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That one specifically worked out for me. Other times don't always work out for me. It's like this morning. I'm talking to another streamer, Hero, and he's talking about how, he has a person that he wants to go move to, be with, whatever, in Idaho. He lives in Texas. Going to Idaho. Okay. He was talking about, does he renew his lease and blah 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 and whatnot. What's his future plan? Okay. And I remember being in that. Oh, I gotta get over because there's a ambulance next to me, behind me rather. Sorry, it's gonna be really loud, so I'm gonna pause. Sorry, it's super loud. I apologize in advance. We're definitely not doing that word. Everything in my life, I can look back pretty much on most things, and I can realize that even if I don't know the outcome of the situation, I can understand that every decision that I have made up until this point has been done for a reason. Like, I have my gut feeling on a lot of things. My gut is very, very important to me. I am very good at certain things. I'm very good at reading people. I can kind of get what's going on just based on the conversations that we have, or just listening to you. I listen all the time. I'm in the car 15, 16 hours a day. I'm always thinking. I'm always, analyzing. I'm always doing this and that and the other. My kids don't get away with nothing around me. I don't know if Jess is in here. I don't think she is. But the other day I was dealing with Jessica on a certain situation. And not even knowing the situation or anything, I already knew that Christopher had gotten into ketchup packets and got it on the bed or something, or squirting them, because I can smell it. And I hate the smell of ketchup. It's the worst smell in the entire universe. Before anybody even said anything, the minute that they opened the door, I already knew. And I always kind of play dumb with my kids a little bit, because it's a strategy, a tactic that I do. Okay. I already had it figured out. I watch a lot of Judge Judy. I'm very minded like that. I can tell when somebody is BSing me. I get feelings. I might not say it to you. I might not, say anything about it, but I can tell. I'll just say that. I can tell when you're being fake with me, and I can tell when you're not being fake with me. I read it all day long. I already had figured my kids out. The fact that they're like, man, you're good. And I'm like, I already know. It's just very easy for me. That's why I think being a lawyer is a very easy job or easy thing for me, because I can smell BS from a mile away. That's just how it is. A streamer I know plans to write an ebook of her life. I was at the Michael. I was at the what is it called? When you get your body rubbed? I don't know what it's called. I can't think of what it's called. The person that was massage therapist. And I was telling her just very basic things about my life. Things that I've gone through. Things that I have experienced. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, after I got done, I think it was like an hour and a half session. I don't remember how long it was. I don't know. She told me that when I write the book, let her know. Because she said, you have so many things. My phone's going off like crazy. Canes. I'm going to do this Canes order after I get gas. And then I'm going to do this other order after that. But I plan on to, if I ever get, like, the courage, I want to do the same thing. I want to sit there and write a lot of things in my life. Because I've gone through a lot of things. Like, I haven't even said, like, the most shocking things that I've gone through. I've gone through so much. I'm only 30, and I feel like I've gone through too much, especially as a child. Alright, so I just got, oh my gosh, there's so many orders right now. A lot of them aren't really good, but that's not the point. Anyways, me being a lawyer, and whatnot, I felt like it was just the right choice. When I thought about it, I was like, man, that's just the perfect thing for me to do. Because I already know kind of how things go in life. And like I said, I might not say it to you directly. And I might not, do anything. But I can tell. You've been struck by lightning twice. Part of your mouth is closed. Okay. I'm gonna go get gas really quick. Where is my thing? Alright. Thank you, Michael. Here's the thing. Oh my gosh, there's so many orders. At the end of the day, I don't have to do anything but be myself. I don't have to fake anything. I don't have to do this, that, or the other. I just come on here, be myself, and that's the only thing that I do. That's the only thing I know how to do. I don't care if anybody comes in here and nobody talks or makes a message or anything. I'm still going to be myself and be my authentic self. That's the only thing I can do. It's the only thing I can be, is myself. I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of emotions about certain things. And there is a lot of hardship. A lot of the time in a lot of my life, I was very upset over people who had their parents, because I felt like I wanted a parent growing up, like a mom or a dad, to do things with me and, come to my cheerleading game or cheerleading things, or come to my softball games, or come to whatever I had going on, but I never had that parent. To do that with me. I feel kind of robbed in a way. So it's a Sprite and a bottle of water. I am not going in the drive-thru because the drive-thru is way too long. So I'm gonna go into Cane's and place this order. Hey, Dean, have you seen this on DoorDash? I've never seen it look like that before. I don't know if let me see if my on-time rate has changed. Because I know they said that if it starts changing that you're supposed to get the other system. Let me see. It hasn't changed to like the bar thingy like on Heroes. So I don't know, that's kind of weird. I've never seen that. You haven't seen that? I haven't seen that either, the way it looks. So I'm thinking maybe they're gonna start maybe getting the tier system or the new tier system here, which I'm not really looking forward to at all, by the way. Not at all. There's too many people here. That's weird. Look. Brian. My eyeliner's all messed up. Hi, can I get a 3-finger combo with a water? And another 3-finger... A bottle of water. And another 3-finger combo with a Sprite. And 6 extra cane sauce. 6 extra cane sauce.
I got this smile. The DoorDash.
Yeah. Well, you can put Kelly.
Who put DoorDash to DoorDash?
Okay.
There you go.
Streamer is new at writing ebooks, but she asked my help. We excited. Good.
There you go, man.
Can I get a cup for the Sprite? There's so much ice over here. I didn't order anything. It's for a customer. like my stream? Thank you. I mean, they ordered 3-finger combos. I wish they wouldn't take so long, to be frank with you. One person ordered Easter shit. I can't do that. But that's gonna be a headache. Keep sending me Uber orders.
Got 2 fucking eggs? 2 up? And 2 hands? 2 hands? Yeah. Yeah, baby. Where you can? Can I hear? Oh, yeah. They got 2 of them. 3. They got this time.
Too many people here. Alright. Starting to get dark here. I don't usually go inside Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A Cane's because like maybe taking too long. But the drive-thru line was super packed. Anyways, it wants me to go that way. There's no way. I'm going that way. Why did you decide to put all that stupid chili sauce right there? Let's be honest with you. Anyways, today has been a day. That's all I can say. Today's been a day. I go this way all the way to go to the other side, because if I try to go the other way at that intersection, I'm gonna be there all day. Because there's like non-stop traffic. Stop. There. I feel like a little food. Let's see. Hopefully they'll put a donate link. I have like a Cash App. I don't have Venmo. Well, like I do have a Venmo, but it's been compromised, I think. Because they always say that someone's trying to sign in on there. I don't know the password to it, to be frank. I never use it anyway, so it never really ever did that. Taco Bell, this is my Baja Blast. You're banned from Cash App. My sister is too. But that's because she was not doing smart decisions. That's the only thing I really have. I don't really have anything else. I should be monetized here soon. Like, well, probably in the next day or two, I should be able to apply for monetization. Yeah, it should be good. Probably the best. I estimate this week sometime. You can subscribe and like the stream. That will be very appreciated. Oh my goodness. They keep sending orders. Spark, can't you send me like a good order though? If you're gonna send me an order, at least send me a good order. Oh, the look canoe's open. The canoe is open. I wish Josh would text me back. It's almost 8 o'clock. Where are you, Josh? I saw him earlier. See, my goal was to get to 75 or 80% today on DoorDash, and I did not do that. I'm at 64% or 63. I think I'm lower than I was earlier because I didn't want to take that stupid Dairy Queen order because it was going 14 miles. Like, wait. Maybe they'll give me some good orders tonight. Who knows? This order wasn't bad. This was a 750 for 4 miles, except for it took 20,000 years for them to make the order. And there was a line. What's this? I think I'm gonna start turning Spark off because at this point it just keeps sending me Easter orders, and literally there's no Easter stuff. Like, if there is, it's very, very little of Easter stuff. So I think I'm gonna start turning Spark off at this point because it just keeps sending me stupid orders that aren't worth it. Focus on doing deliveries, food deliveries versus groceries right now. I'm probably gonna turn Instacart off too because Instacart has been miserably slow. There's no point in even having Instacart on at this point. I gotta go invest somewhere else. You don't need much. Okay, well, I'll be right here. Probably not gonna be on much longer. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably be on tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna do my own thing from now on. Just do my own thing. Thank you for stopping in, Michael. You'll be out in the morning. I will be too. 6 o'clock sharp. Maybe even earlier than that, Dean. I don't know. We'll see. We will see, Dean. Are you calling it for the night? Or have you already gone home? Because it's 8:49 at their place. Whoa, what's that? So you're doing a dirty stack and a Spark for $42? Yeah. Spark I just turned off because I was tired of listening to it go off and give me the worst orders of all time. Honestly. I get careful at this house because this is the house that I got up on the ledge somehow because of how their driveway is. Because they left that stupid thing out. And it messed up the tires and ended up on the ledge. It's very easy if you aren't paying attention to rocks. Alright. I'm gonna go and do this. I'll be right back. That's done. Last drop is near your house. Wish that was the case for me. Oh, good Lord. I don't know how much more longer I can take. I think I might be at like 150. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really looked. Should be 200. You're grateful. I'm glad. I would be grateful too. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. They gave me this horrible Dairy Queen order earlier. It was like, I don't even remember, like $11 for 14 miles. It was a double stack order of Dairy Queen and a whole a different Vera Cruz that was like almost by my house. It was crazy. I was like, what? That is horrible. This shouldn't even be like a double stack on that. So, yeah. And then it was going like all the way to, I don't even remember where it was even going. It was crazy. I've never seen it that bad. Double stack like that. Because the restaurants themselves were probably like 8 to 10 miles away from each other. And I was right by Dairy Queen. So it was going to make me go to Dairy Queen first. You always tip orders? That's good, Michael. You should. You should always tip your driver. Just like you should always tip your bartender. I'm gonna see if they give me any orders over here on the north side of town. If not, I'm going home. Because I'm just kind of over today. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go clean my house a little bit up. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Start the day off tomorrow. I wish I was making a killing, Deb. Wish I was. Yeah. A lot of people are very grateful. I'm grateful for the money that I have made because I'm probably right at $1,100, $1,200. I mean, make like $300 tomorrow. It's kind of a sad Saturday for me. See, the thing is that there were a lot of orders, like on Spark that were for Easter, but I tried to do an Easter order earlier, and like a lot of the stuff is gone. Like a lot. It looks like it's raining. It's starting to rain. What brings the no tippers the most? The rain. Yeah, so I turned off Spark, Deb, and Instacart because I don't want to deal with the whole situation again. Because it's like the night before, or whatever, the night before Easter. I'm getting an Applebee's. I'm not doing this order. This order is going so far away, and it's going to an apartment complex I freaking hate. It ain't happening. It didn't take my acceptance rate down, thank God. But, oh well. I'm just not taking that order. That order is ridiculous. Applebee's. I need more cauliflower, but I decided to go get instant potatoes. It's not enough. Alright. This order's not bad. It's 2 orders. I'll probably end my day on this order. So this is the same restaurant, 2 orders. $12 for 6 miles. Got 1, leave at the door. 1 handed to me, of course. Because we can't have 2 leave at the doors. Not today. Not today. Not today. You would take it? Yeah, it was a pretty good order. I mean, I can't complain. Honestly. I think this will make me like 160 or 170. I don't remember. You're done with Spark. Shop 81 items. $21. Gross. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing it. There's just really no point. Okay. You keep sending me stupid orders, and I don't know how turn you off to. Why you gonna send me a $3 alcohol order? Are you crazy? It's killing me. And this place isn't a bad place. I still gotta take my first Spark order. Wait until after Easter. Yeah, probably should. Temu orders there? What do you mean Temu orders? Are you talking about Walmart? I was so excited. That's what I said. You can hit me up tomorrow on Easter. I was not gonna make any Sam's Club orders tomorrow because I think Sam's Club is closed on Easter. I'm pretty sure they were closed on like holidays. $12 for 6 miles. That's pretty good, honestly. If DoorDash still had the $2 base pay per order, it would probably $14, but I digress. Yeah, I've seen that too today, so I'm kind of... I know that Crumble, I think, is closed on Sundays. I know Cane's is closed. I know, obviously, Chick-fil-A is closed every Sunday. There's a place called Pyro's that's closed. I don't think I saw that on Lost Pizza Co. I don't think I saw a sign that said they were going to be closed. I'm trying to think of the other places that might be closed. I have no idea. But I have seen quite a few places. That's why I was trying to get a lot of DoorDash orders so I can look and see what's going to be open and what's going to be closed tomorrow. Because I'm thinking the morning, Spark. I think in the morning. So in the morning, I think IHOP is. I'm pretty sure is going to be open because IHOP's open religiously. That's all I can say about IHOP. I'm trying to think of who else. Starbucks, IHOP, Cracker Barrel open on Easter. Yeah, I'll have to see how much tips I have. Because I don't count my tips until the next day either, like you do. $53 too. Or you got 52, sorry. Mine's $53 in unconfirmed tips for tomorrow. But it might be, no, because it says 72. 72 was the amount that was yesterday. So 53 is today. Dean. How do you make double money promoting companies while driving? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I almost thought I was going to Starbucks, but then I remembered, no, I'm going to Takumi's. Next door to Starbucks. Oh, wow, there's so many people here. Come on, ma'am. I don't know why people, like, just stand there and stare at you sometimes. I'm just like, you know that you have the right of way, right? You can, like, go at any time. And you just want to stand there. Alright. We got Rachel and Lincoln. I had an order for Lincoln earlier. And it was handed to me. But it was at a different place. Yeah, they don't do that though. Here. Alright, I'm gonna go in really quick. I'm gonna leave y'all in the car. It should be ready. They're usually at one time. I'll be back. We got one. We got two. And one of them has a drink. Fun times. Alright. Lawyer, kind of hot career. You create law. I do what you say. Gig life fun, yep. That's how it goes. That's how it goes, Dean. Some days you win, some days you lose. It ebbs and flows. They've got like 5 different orders when I left, or when I went to the bathroom, and they got like 5 different orders while I was there, just on DoorDash. Whoa, those were horrible orders. Those both were from Takumi's on Uber, and one was $15 for 31 miles, and the other one was like, I don't remember, like 9 for 15 miles, I don't remember. It was a bad order. That's all I can say. It's supposed to rain this week, so I'm hoping with the rain, it'll bring better orders. Let me see if this order actually put my acceptance rate up. Because I'll be happy if it did. No. It's kept it at 63%. But that's okay. I was gonna go in there and add up everything, and then I got stuck. Because someone was in the bathroom. I want to say it's like, with this order, I'll probably be at like 160 something. And it seemed like it was kind of busy, so maybe it'll actually be busy. Bring your surfboard and rain. For the rain, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be rainy like all week this week, which I'm hoping this week, because Monday is a holiday here as well. It's not really a holiday, but like, I don't know if the banks are closed. Hey, Alex, how are you? How are you doing, Alex, Mr. Sandoval? I was speaking Spanish earlier. I was speaking Spanish to somebody named David. Was asking me what my favorite Spanish, or what my favorite food, my favorite type of Mexican food was. You should have heard me. I was trying my best. I'm not really good at speaking Spanish as much as I am like with grammar and reading and writing Spanish. I'm really good at, but speaking Spanish, I would say on a level of like 1 to 5, I would say I'm probably a 3 on speaking. I understand it pretty well. Like, I get it. Like, someone talks to me in Spanish, I'm good. It's just I have to kind of sometimes have to think of the words. This says heavy. We're not doing no heavy work. Not tonight. I took a nap today, Alex. I was so tired. I was so tired earlier. Yeah, I understand it. Probably a 5. Grammatically, I understand it better than English. I know that for a fact, because I struggle with English a lot. Understanding it, like grammatically. Like I can speak English perfectly fine, but grammatically, I don't get a lot of the stuff. There's a bunch of rules. Spanish doesn't have a lot of those rules. They're pretty consistent on the pronunciation. They're pretty consistent on the rules for the most part. You just have to kind of learn some of the verbs because they don't follow a regular pattern. Kind of like English. English, there's lots of verbs. It doesn't follow a regular pattern too. But Spanish specifically is much more, in my opinion, it's just much more easier to understand grammatically. It's not contradictory. I'll say that. English is a hard language to learn in the fact because half the rules change every 5 seconds. It's like a toxic relationship. Like sometimes A sounds like this, but sometimes when you have this letter with this letter, it sounds like this, but sometimes on another whole other way of spelling something, it sounds completely different, and it's almost like they're gaslighting you. In a way, they're just like, sometimes it's pronounced like this, and sometimes it's pronounced like that, and sometimes it's pronounced like this, and then we'll take completely different spelling words that are pronounced exactly the same. Don't ask me how that worked. But yeah, that was the money flow. I think after this order, I made like $160. It wasn't the best day. I did take a 3 or 4 hour break / nap. So yeah. Altogether, like this morning on DoorDash, I didn't get nothing on DoorDash. I got 4 orders. One of them was in Fulton. 2 of them was a $2 and a $3 order that I unassigned. And then I got one more order that was $8. And that was it. Because I had a plan to get my acceptance rate from, I started off at 61% this morning, and I'm at 63. I was at 64, but they gave me a horrible Dairy Queen order. They wanted me to do this Dairy Queen order and this Mexican restaurant order, and it was like $11 for like 15 miles. And I said no, I couldn't do that. And then they gave me another order. Recently, but it didn't affect my acceptance rate. But it was a horrible order too. I don't remember what it was, but it was outrageous. It was Applebee's. It was outrageous. Like 15 miles or something like that. I was like, what? I'm not doing that. Are you freaking nuts? Are you freaking crazy? Charcuterie. Alex, I think I'm gonna go live in the mornings and the afternoons. Now. I kind of just feel like I want to focus on myself a little bit for now. You'll be working mañana. I'll be here. I'll have my little bunny ears. I bought little bunny ears for Easter. I look kind of silly. It'll be okay. It will be okay. I did get Baja Blast. This is my second one. Third one. But these are the 2 I bought from the store. And then I had some at the house. I can't read that. I think that one says 1127. I can't read. Oh, it says 1129. Never mind. I can't read it. And he'll just say that. Uber, what are you sending me? I'm not doing a Chick-fil-A order for $4. Going 10 miles. Alright, which one is this? She has a joke. Well, I'll be here. 8:22. Let's go. Okay, let me just keep going down the street. They had wild dogs. Very loud dogs. How are the orders? Horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're horrible. A lot of them were. Not every single one of them, but a lot of them were not the best of orders today. I think I did two $7 orders earlier, and then this one was a 12 for 6 miles. It's kind of landed me in the middle of the city, so that's all I can say about that. How are your orders, mister? Let me get a freaking catering order every day. It's funny. I don't know. See, like I told you on Snapchat, I think a lot of the when I did get catering orders here, a lot of them were at night and on the weekends. And it's kind of weird because you guys say that you get them like during the weekdays for lunch. I don't ever remember getting one for lunch like recently. In the past, like when I would visit Tupelo, I would get some like at Cracker Barrel, but recently, like ever since I moved here, the only ones I've ever seen are on the weekends and at nighttime. Everyone's trying to be blah blah. That's probably the truth. I bet you if I go in to any restaurant and whatnot, and they have, if I asked them if they're plat, a lot of them probably would say yes. I know there was one guy who was like chronically platinum. That's the only way I can describe. Like it bothered him to be platinum, and it didn't bother him to be platinum like because he didn't like he couldn't keep above platinum, and he always had to take all these really bad orders, and he would have to wait a lot of times. Like one time I was doing an Uber Eats at Cracker Barrel, and he had an order there too, and like he looked like he was about to cry because I got my order first. Like I'm not joking. Like we were talking, and it was crazy because we were talking, and then all of a sudden, like, she gives me my order, and then, like, he looked, I'm not even joking, he looked like he was about to cry. I don't think that person is what I'm looking for. 10. I can't even read these numbers here, dude. I think this is the dude from earlier. I can't tell. Lathan? I can't tell if that guy is Lakin. Alright, says delivery complete, $12. Alright, you didn't get one today. I didn't know if it was this dude that was standing outside, because he was just like standing outside, like kind of looking at me. And I was like, man. But I don't know if he's just walking around. That's what he kind of looks like he's doing. Or if he like lives over here and he's just like pacing. I don't know. Weird behavior. It says 1 to 2 minutes. It's 8:30 though. Walgreens, Steak and Shake, Charlie's. McDonald's. So you're assuming tomorrow will be busy. Sundays have been my saving grace lately. If I'm being honest. Sundays have definitely been my saving grace. But last Saturday wasn't bad. Because I remember... I was doing really good. Yes, last Saturday. I think I made like $250 last Saturday, but definitely not today. Let's see. Alex, did you go to church? I think I saw you on Snap earlier. In your car or something. I don't remember. Oh, someone got pulled over. 15.50. That was that first order that I did. Well, they're doing a horrible, horrible steak and shake. $4.50. Only reason why I'm doing it is because I know the address. You're gonna go to church tomorrow? I wonder if you have to go through the drive-thru. Hey, it brought me back to 64%. Maybe they'll give me an add-on. I'm at 177.71. Alex. I guess I'm gonna do this $4 order, so I guess I'll be at like 180 something. Uber, stop sending me crap. Alex, are you Catholic? Why am I turning here? This is not where Steak and Shake is. Steak and Shake's the next one. For some reason, I was thinking of Lost Pizza Call. Shelby. Are you trying to get plat, or it's like whatever? I don't really care, to be frank with you. At this point, I'm not gonna take ridiculous orders. I'll say that. I will say that. I think you have to go to the drive-thru because it looks like that. Like, if I can get it without having to take ridiculous orders, I'll do it. But if I have to take ridiculous orders, I'm not going to do it. It looks like their lobby is closed. Maybe it's not. Let's see. See if they'll give it to me through the drive-thru. If not, I'll go inside.
Steak and shake.
Hi, I have a DoorDash order for Shelby.
I'm sorry?
I have a DoorDash order for Shelby.
1 moment. All right, pull forward.
Thank you. I know. I don't think that their lobby is open because I'm pretty sure I came one time and it was like at 7 or at 8 o'clock and they're like, yeah, the lobby's closed. They closed the lobby at like 8 or something. Or below. I don't know. Not my issue. I don't want to go over there and walk. Here you go. Second shake. Thank you. I always just pick my battles. Come on. There we go. Like I said, I just pick my battles, honestly. Steak and shake is always rude. I don't have really good memories of Steak and Shake, to be frank. I went on a date with some dude at Steak and Shake, which I was not really like, what, Steak and Shake? And I ended up having to pay for the fucking whole thing. I'm like, how are you gonna expect me to pay for you as well? I don't worry about paying for myself. Because I'll pay for myself all day long. But you want me to pay for you as well? And didn't tell me until we got there, by the way. And I'm just like, I don't know. I never talked to him again after that. I'll just say that. It's like, how are you going to sit there, ask me to go out with you to, one, Steak and Shake of all fucking places. Like, really? For a first date? And then secondly, you tell me when I get there that I have to pay for not only myself, but you. Like, I understand myself. I don't care about that. But to pay for you too, that's fucking, no. So yeah, like, he got blocked after that. I never talked to him again. He was stalking me for a while. Wesley was stalking me. Like, I'm not even joking. He would find me on dating websites. He would find me on Facebook. He would make new Facebook pages because I would block him. He tried to find me on Snapchat, TikTok, you name it. He was trying hard. And I just told him, I was like, I don't know. I don't see you being a very, very good potential partner. Because you can't even, like, pay for Steak and Shake for yourself, just your damn self. He thought that he had like a chance or something. I don't know. I blocked him. I never talked to him again. But yeah, and it was crazy because I knew who his daughter was. And his daughter was working at Romy's at one of the bars here in Tupelo. And I would go to Romy's and I would just watch her. And the only reason why I knew that is because he told me that she worked at Romy's. And his daughter was like, I don't know, she was like 21, something at that time, 21. He was kind of older. I think he was in his 40s. And I mean older as in older than me. So yeah, no, we didn't last very long. We weren't even official. It was just like a date or whatever. There's just no possibility. There's just no possibility of anything there. And he was so, like, horrible. I don't know how to explain him. He was like, I almost like felt bad for him. Because he was like so hung up over his ex. Because she cheated on him while he was at work. And I guess she caught them. Yeah. He was not over it. He was the type of person that shouldn't have been dating at the time. Like, he, like, really needed to, like, go to therapy. Like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, I was just like, so... And, like, I had already drank because, like, I was already kind of pissed off because I had to pay for everything. So I told him to stop at the liquor store and get me some alcohol or something. I don't even remember. And so I was drinking, and so I couldn't, like, leave his house or anything. And then he just kept talking about how, like, he would pace back and forth. Like, it was like, I don't know how to explain it. He was, he was just, like, not okay.
So Barbara?
Yes. He was just a person that was just awful. Like, in every way. This is 2 orders. I don't know. We'll try for it. I still have to go all the way up here north. I don't know. Dev? I miss Dev. Crumble? Dang. You can't switch it either. Dang. And it has drinks. I'm not doing this part. I scared everyone away. I guess so. I don't know. I didn't like that order. I had a bad feeling about that order. I don't know what the hell you just said. Don't give me instructions. Don't give me instructions while I'm driving, because then you're going to start confusing me, and then I'm going to get worried that I'm not going the right way. And don't give me instructions when I'm driving, please, because now you're concerning me. Coconut berry, I'm assuming, because always somebody obsessed with coconut berry. His name is Alex. This is Alice Sandoval. He's always over here in my chat talking about coconut berry and Red Bull. Always. You know that? That's what he does. He just talks about coconut berry Red Bull just to get on my nerves. It's like Ryan Reynolds of the chat. That's what he does. And then he sends me Snapchats when he goes and gets coconut berry Red Bull. Like, What? Who does that? It's a freaking psychopathic behavior, Alex. I'm just kidding. I don't know what they just said, but it didn't really make sense to me in my mind what they said, because they said there's going to be a sign. I don't know if you can't. Well, let me show you how dark it is on this side. This is how dark it is. You think I'm going to see any type of freaking sign in this darkness? This is what I see. This is what I see. You think I'm going to be looking for a fucking sign in this darkness? I can barely see the numbers. And you want me to look for a freaking sign that says something. So it said first house on the whatever. Ma'am, do you not see how dark it is on your street? I can barely see. Don't be sitting there telling me to look for things when I can't even see anything. Just giving me instructions. That's all you're doing. You're giving me instructions. It's not going to be relevant because I'm not going to be able to find it anyways. And you want me to look for a freaking sign. You want me to look for a sign when you don't even have street lights on your road. And then there's people behind me and they're going about 95 billion miles an hour. They're going behind, and then there's somebody sitting on the freaking road, literally like with hazard lights on. Don't know what the hell they're doing. Who the hell knows? Car broke down, you know, you would never know. Got hit, you know, got in an accident, hit and run, who knows? They're just standing there in the middle of the road. And this other person's just sitting there, blocking the road. Alright. 1222. I know this is 1226. See, I can't see that frickin' sign. I would never been able to see that sign without frickin' brights. Oh, Lord. Look at this. Look at this. This says what? It says 107. Is this it? Okay. First trailer with a deck and a black car out front. Okay. See, just don't put numbers in the chat, please. Or in the, you know. Okay. I don't think I'm going to Vegas in May. Are you going to Vegas in September, Alex? Look at that. Oh, you can't see. Clown ass customer, look. $0 tip, and you want to talk about some fucking confusing me. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. And to be frank with you, confusing me over here with your stupidity, and then you want to say some stupid stuff. And you got a $0 tip. You ain't going in September. I thought about it, but I was uninvited, so I'm not going. Or if I do go, it's because of what I want to do. Because it is my birthday too. But it won't be to see other people. We'll just say that. Got too many expenses. this expensive? Rumble. I think I'm gonna get offline. It's almost 9 o'clock. You did live in Cali, yeah. You live like in the most expensive state. In America. Alright, I think that gave me 180 something. POS customer. So am I going to Vegas in September? I might. But it probably will be more like the week before. Like leaving on my birthday. Heard a bunch of couples are going. To my knowledge, the only people I know that are for sure going is Hero and Colette, Matt and Tawny, Daniel and Lauren, Heather and Austin. However, do I know if anybody else is going? I don't know. Bree, maybe. I think I heard her name go. I don't know, because I just don't care, to be frank. He'd rather be by the beach. That's the other thing that I might do. Is I might go to, might go down to Gulfport. Hey, Cod. How are you? I just got off of live. I just got off of DoorDash. I was gonna do this order on Uber, but I had a bad feeling about it. So I just decided to drop the order. Even though I did have one of my favorite people, Dev. I haven't seen him in a while. But it has his name, so who knows? Yeah, that is true. I forget that Vegas is hot. Not that I forget it, but you know what I mean. You're over Vegas? I don't know, maybe I'll go to Florida. I don't know, I have a lot of places in mind. I have to talk to Josh. I don't know if he want to go to Florida, because he's going to Florida in July. He's going to Disney World. So I told him, why would you go to fucking Disney World in July? Are you fucking trying to kill yourself? Kill yourself. You lived there for 5 years? Holy shit. I couldn't do it. That's too many years. I'm gonna go go home and start cleaning. And Disneyland tomorrow. I'm just going to Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World, but it wasn't the best experience because I was 6 months pregnant. So that's all I can say about that. But I do want to go to Disneyland. Road rage mode. No, not so much today. It's not super bad on this road because this road, golly, can you get any closer? Golly. I flip around on this road, so I don't stay on this road very long. And then I flip around to 22, and 22 goes from Memphis to Alabama. I only live like 25 minutes, I think. 30 minutes from Alabama. I don't live that far from Alabama. And from Tennessee, I can be at the border of Tennessee in an hour. So I don't really live like super far away from. I can get to 2 different states if I could leave the state. You're considering going to the one in September, or you're going to Disney World or Disneyland? Sorry. How much does it cost to go to Disneyland? I went. The last time I went was in 2014, so I don't remember. And I didn't pay for it, so. My ex-husband's family paid for it because it didn't cost that much money because they already had the vacation planned, and it didn't cost a lot of money to add me since they had so many people already. But they did like a package deal or some shit because it was like a 10-day vacation. Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. Actually been to Mexico. Things kind of cheap with a Sam's Club membership. Are you talking about Disneyland? You got a customer in Vegas? Customer. No, it's probably not what he meant to say. I was going to say customer. Yeah, like hotels. Groceries. Gotcha. I mean in Vegas. Yo, you got customers in Mexico. Gotcha. Alex, are you going to Vegas in September? Because I'm probably going to go like August something. 28th, I can't remember. Because my birthday is September 3rd. You're gonna snap me? Okay. I'm almost home. I'm about to take my exit. say she was gonna go live at 9 for her wind down. I haven't seen a notification. She probably's not live yet. I haven't seen anything. She's doing karaoke. Yeah, she said that she was doing her wind down early. And she was doing it tonight. She said she was doing it at night. I asked her earlier when it was on David's live. I don't know if she's doing karaoke, but she said she was going to be singing. I don't know if she said she was going to be doing wine and singing. I don't remember. You're almost at 1,000. She's almost at 500. Yeah. I haven't been on live lately though, so I haven't really been pushing the 1,000 subs. But now that I'm about to be monetized, I really wanted to do the 1,000 subs, but let's see. Let's go, Dolly. No idea you knew each other. Yeah, I know Alex. I've known Alex for a minute. Alex is the man. No, you're fine. I know Alex. I know Alex. I saw Alex's tongue on Snapchat one time. That's all I can say. That was a interesting moment. We'll say that. Boy. You had something going on with that tongue. I understand why you got so many interviews. I'll say that. It made sense, especially since you said you got them from MySpace. How could I not have thought of that? Alex, do you remember, was it Matt? When I called you Alice A in Matt's live, and he was like, I want some Alice A. He was talking about drinking Alice A. Do you remember that? I think about that all the time. He's like, oh, you're drinking some Alice A. And I'm like, no. I'm definitely not drinking Alice A today. I'm not drinking Alice A anytime soon. I don't drink Alice A's. A married lady that wants you? I'm not married. No, Alex is a good friend. Just a good friend. That's all I can say. He's a good friend. We think alike. We'll say that. I'll just say that. Alex was the whole inspiration for my new character for my Spanish class. Alex El Zorrillo. If you don't know what that means, Zorillo means skunk. But not just any type of skunk. A cunning and sly and smart. Street smart skunk. Because Alex is kind of like that. He's very smart. I showed him my story that I made up the other day about him. It was his inspiration. He enjoyed it very thoroughly. I mean, I have Joshua to keep me company. Matter of fact, when I get home, and I'm home like here in just a second, I'm gonna call him up and tell him to get his butt over to my house. I'm not technically married, but I don't know. Josh does it just right. We'll just say that. I already have him on speed dial right now. I'm gonna call him and be like, "Hey, come over." You don't have to stay the night. You can just stay until midnight or 1 o'clock. I'll probably stay the night anyways. I'll leave early in the morning because I almost said his daughter's name, but he's probably gonna go do Easter with his daughter in the morning, which is fine. No problem there. Alright, Heather should be live now. I didn't see a notification. Let's see. So I'm gonna go watch Heatheroni. If you don't know who Heather is Music City Deliveries. I don't know if you want to watch her tonight though, because she's gonna be whining, drinking. Hey, Dashing Traders live. Alright. I'm gonna get off of here.